Hello everyone. Sorry for the delay. I Arindam Das on behalf of BM Birla Heart Research Center welcome you for another Facebook live session with Dr. Anjan Siotia, Director, Department of Cardiology. Before I start the session, I would like to tell you something about BM Birla Heart Research Center. We are the only cardiac hospital. We are the only cardiac. We are the only Eastern India's only cardiac hospital and India's first NABH accredited hospital with the expertise of 30 years in cardiac care. Dr. Siotia has an experience of 20 years in the field of cardiology. He's performed more than 10,000 coronary angioplasties, more than 5,000 coronary angiograms, and more than 1,000 pacemakers and other cardiac device implantations. He has special interest in complex angioplasties, pacemakers, CRT, ICD pacemaker, and TAVI. Even during this COVID-19 pandemic situation, Dr. Siotia performed successful complex procedures with cutting-edge technologies. Sir, welcome you, sir. So, sir, today we are discuss about heart attack management, how we does it differently. तो सर मेरा पहला क्वेश्चन ये है आपसे, व्हाट इज हार्ट अटैक?
So yes, heart attack is as everybody knows, it's a serious and one of the most common cardiac emergencies that we treat, a life-threatening event for a lot of people. Heart attack occurs when one of the heart arteries that supply blood to the heart muscles gets occluded suddenly, and usually it gets occluded by a blood clot. So what happens is, as we grow old, the arteries have cholesterol deposits that form inside the arteries, and then one fine day there is a rupture of these cholesterol deposits leading to a blood clot formation inside the artery. And this blood clot completely blocks the artery and the heart muscles don't get any blood, and the damage to the heart muscles manifests itself as what we call a heart attack. Okay, so this is what a heart attack is.
ओके सर, तो सर मेरा सेकंड क्वेश्चन आपसे ये है कि व्हाट आर द रिस्क फैक्टर ऑफ हार्ट अटैक?
Okay. So there are multiple risk factors for heart attack. Okay. The truth is, even people who do not have any risk factor can get heart attack. Okay, so anybody who has no risk factor at all can still get a heart attack. But the more the number of risk factors somebody has, the higher their risk of having a heart attack. And what are these risk factors? So like being old is a risk factor. So as we grow old, our risk of having heart attack increases. Being a male is a risk factor compared to a female. Okay, men have a higher risk than women. Having a family history of heart disease is a risk factor. If you have somebody in your family, parents, brothers, sisters who has had a heart attack, then your risk is high. But these are what is called non-modifiable risk factors. You can't change it, you can't modify it. But then there are modifiable risk factors. If you have them, then you can change it and you can reduce your risk. And these risk factors are, for example, smoking or tobacco consumption in any form, bidi, gutka, jarda, sheni, whatever. So tobacco increases your risk of heart attack. Diabetes, if you are a diabetic, then your risk of having heart attack is higher. If you have high blood pressure, your risk is higher. If you have high cholesterol, your risk is higher. If you are fat, if you are overweight, your risk is higher. If you don't exercise, your risk is higher. If your diet is bad, your risk is higher. So these are all risk factors. And last but not the least, stress these days. Stress is a very, very important risk factor these days. And if you have stress, all of us have stress actually. But if you're not being able to control it, manage it properly, then it can lead to heart attack. So these are the modifiable risk factors for heart attack.
तो सर अभी आपने बोला कि मेल को मतलब कि जो मेल पर्सन्स होते हैं तो उनको ज्यादा चांसेस होते हैं हार्ट अटैक से ज्यादा, तो सर ऐसा क्यों?
Because female hormones protect them. Females hormone protect them from heart attack. So yes, they have protection from those hormones.
Okay, okay.
Men lack.
Okay. तो सर अब हमको ये बताइए कि what are the symptoms of heart attack?
So heart attack presents as chest pain. chest pain is the most important symptom. The chest pain is described as a severe pain in the center of the chest. And some people say it is the worst pain they've ever experienced in their life. So severe central chest pain, and this pain can go down the left arm or the right arm or both arms. It can also go to the shoulder, to the jaws, to the neck, to the back, and to the upper part of the abdomen. Pain can migrate, pain can shift anywhere. So this is the classical chest pain of heart attack. In addition to chest pain, people can have sweating, severe sweating, nausea, vomiting. They may get breathless as well. But one must know that not everybody gets these classical symptoms. Not everybody has typical symptoms. So a lot of people may have atypical symptoms of heart attack. Okay? And these atypical symptoms, so they may not get any chest pain.
Okay.
So that's quite common, especially in elderly people, especially in diabetics, especially in old females. They may not get any chest pain and they can have what is called silent heart attack. Okay, so silent heart attack is also possible in the absence of chest pain.
Okay. सर मेरा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आपसे ये है कि व्हाट टू डू इन द इवेंट ऑफ कार्डियक अरेस्ट.
So I think you want to ask what to do in the event of a heart attack rather
Okay.
than cardiac arrest.
Okay.
Cardiac arrest means death. So
Okay.
there is not a lot one can do outside the hospital.
Okay.
So if somebody is suspecting someone of having a heart attack, somebody is getting chest pain at home, then what should they do? So first thing is always try to get the patient to the nearest hospital that is equipped to deal with heart attacks. Of course, when somebody gets chest pain at home or in office or wherever, people who are with that person, they don't know whether it's a heart attack or not. It could be any kind of chest pain, it could be muscular pain, it could be gas, it could be anything. But heart attack is the most important diagnosis that one needs to consider and one needs to treat if it is a heart attack. And you can't treat a heart attack at home. So the first thing and the most important thing is to take the patient to the hospital, nearby hospital that is equipped to deal with these emergency situations. Don't try to treat heart attack at home. Okay, that's number one. If patient is getting chest pain which is suspected of a heart attack, and if somebody has a Disprin tablet or an aspirin tablet, then they can give that tablet to the patient. That's a life-saving drug, and a single tablet of Disprin will reduce the risk of dying from heart attack. One tablet, it can be chewed or dissolved in water and then drunk, and that's the best initial treatment for heart attack at home. In addition, because patients are getting chest pain, one may consider giving them a sorbitrate tablet under the tongue. And sorbitrate tablet can sometimes relieve the pain of cardiac chest pain, heart attack chest pain. These are the two things that one can do at home. But apart from it, I think the most important thing is to get the patient to the hospital and perform an ECG immediately. An ECG will tell us all big heart attacks will show on ECG. Okay, so if the ECG is normal, then that's great. Patient can sometimes even be sent home. If there's any doubt, they can be admitted. If it's a heart attack, then they can be given appropriate treatment for a heart attack.
Okay, sir. So, sir, how do we treat heart attack in BM Birla?
Okay, so the standard treatment for heart attack anywhere in the world, the best treatment of heart attack is something called primary angioplasty. Okay, as I said earlier in response to your first question, that a heart attack occurs when an artery gets blocked by a blood clot. So the treatment is to unblock that artery, to restore the blood flow to the heart. Okay, that is the treatment. And this can be achieved in two ways. One is by giving a medicine, an injection that dissolves the clot, and one is by actually removing the blood clot and putting a stent by doing an angioplasty. And for the last 15-20 years, all the research studies have shown conclusively that primary angioplasty at the time of heart attack within 12 hours. The best results are if you do it within 12 hours. So primary angioplasty is the best treatment for heart attack. So at BM Birla, of course, we aim to do that primary angioplasty. Sometimes when patients cannot afford a primary angioplasty because it is an expensive treatment, or there are other reasons. For example, during Corona, sometimes COVID time it is difficult. Then we give that clot busting injection. But the treatment is primary angioplasty worldwide. Okay, and this is what we aim to do in BM Birla. So coming to the next part of your question, how do we do it differently at BM Birla? So So when I joined this hospital, I had worked in England prior to coming to India, and there they have a program of primary angioplasty. So anybody who gets a chest pain anywhere in the country at home, they just have to dial a number, and ambulance comes, picks them up, takes them to the hospital. The ambulance people do the ECG at home itself,
Okay.
and they diagnose a heart attack, and then they will ring the hospital immediately and say that, oh, I have got a 60-year-old man with diabetes who is having chest pain for the last 2 hours, and he's got a heart attack, and we are coming to you in 15 minutes. And the hospital is ready, the cath lab is ready, and then the patient goes straight from the ambulance to the cath lab table, and very quickly their angioplasty is done. But I saw that in India things were different. Okay, in India, patient comes to the emergency. Even if you tell them that it's a heart attack, they will not believe it. They will say, "Oh no, 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 it's gas pain. It's not heart attack." Even if they believe you, they will not want to do the angioplasty because they think, doctors are fleecing us, hospitals are fleecing us. They start making phone calls to 10 different people. Even if they eventually decide that yes, they are ready for an angioplasty, there are administrative formalities that need to be done. And these administrative formalities used to take a long time. Okay, so somebody from the patient family will go, do the paperwork, get the patient admitted, and they have to queue up in the admission desk. Person sitting in the admission desk doesn't know how important or emergency this admission is. So everything moves very slowly. Once they get admitted, they'll bring the admission paper to emergency. Then the emergency team will get the patient ready. So they will call the barber, barber will come, shave the patient. Then they will call a porter to take the patient to the cath lab. Patient goes to the cath lab will say, oh yeah, we've got a case going on. 10 मिनट वेट करिए then we will take. So all this would delay, and sometimes patient would wait for an hour, more than an hour, just to get to the cath lab table. Whereas we should be aiming to finish the procedure within an hour, open the artery within 1 hour of the patient coming to the hospital. So I at that time, I spoke to our managers, and then we have now introduced a system, and we call it code STEMI.
Okay.
And what that is, STEMI means a heart attack, and what that is that as soon as a patient comes to the emergency of BM Birla with a diagnosis of with chest pain, and the BM Birla doctors then do an ECG in the emergency and diagnose a heart attack. As soon as that is done, we activate an alarm basically. So on the hospital loudspeaker system, an announcement is made that there is a patient with a heart attack in the emergency who needs a primary angioplasty. And as soon as it is done, a lot of people, stakeholders, they just rush to the emergency department to facilitate, to quicken the transfer of patient from the cath lab to the, sorry, from the emergency to the cath lab. So the managers run, they make sure their admission formalities are done very quickly, within seconds and minutes. A hospital number is generated. The barber, he rushes to shave the patient. The porters rush to make sure patient is transferred immediately. And the cath lab team and the doctors, they also start getting ready in the cath lab. So in our cath lab, what they do is they keep a cath lab free for the patient, for the incoming patient. And the nurses, they start washing themselves up, draping themselves, getting the trolley ready for the case to start. So what we have done is we have reduced this transfer time and the delays significantly. So as soon as the patient, as soon as this alarm goes, code STEMI alarm goes, very quickly everything is taken care of, and we can usually transfer the patient and start the case, within half an hour, which is